Hey, everybody. So, if you all want an update as to what's been going on and why I haven't been uploading as much these past couple days here, I have a video that is titled Emergency Please Watch. You can't miss it. Please go watch that. It'll update everything, so that way I can just stay on topic here, guys. And a little update, my wife is doing a lot better, okay? So I will give you all full updates on all of this a little later on. Trump says Israel has agreed to conditions for 60-day Gaza ceasefire. Holy cow. Like, this would be amazing, right? Except one issue. Hamas doesn't really seem to want any part of it. Go figure. And Hassan Piker? Well, you know, he's not going to say anything about it. We'll get to that, though. Israel has agreed to the necessary conditions to finalize a 60-day ceasefire in Gaza, U.S. President Donald Trump has said. In a post on Truth Social, Trump said the U.S. would work with all parties to end the war. He did not give details on the proposed truce. I hope that Hamas takes this deal because it will not get better. It will only get worse, Trump wrote. And here's the thing. Hamas, you remember what Trump said right before Iran? He said it would get worse if they don't take his deal. What do you think is going to happen? If Trump says it's going to get worse, it's going to get worse. Guys, make the right decision. Israel has not confirmed it agreed to the conditions. Shut up. Okay. This is what's stupid. BBC, CNN, MSNBC. You all said it was not confirmed that these nuclear facilities were destroyed. Yes, it was. So when I see BBC saying Israel is not confirmed, when Donald Trump is saying that Israel has confirmed, you better believe that I'm going to trust Trump over you guys. Because Israel came out and said, yeah, confirmed. Those nuclear facilities are destroyed. And here's the deal. If it was not confirmed, Israel would still be bombing Iran. You know they would. And the left agrees that, yeah, they would be too. 100% they would be. Because they think Israel's bloodthirsty and that they're relentless and won't stop and they're committing a genocide and stuff like that, right? So when they say that, yeah, it's been destroyed and it's done and we're no longer interested in going in there, you probably ought to believe it. It's consistent with not only the left wing, but also everybody else. So it's just really, really stupid for them to say this. Anyway, a Palestinian official familiar with Hamas's negotiations with mediators told BBC the proposal offered no substantive changes to an earlier offer the group rejected in June. Now, this is what's also really, really stupid, okay? They're going to try and play this little card of, well, if they're not just agreeing to end the war entirely, then we're not going to stop it. It's such a stupid thing. How well did that work out with Ukraine? When they were like, oh, we want a proposed end completely and guarantees. Well, you screwed the pooch on that one. How's your war going now? Yeah, goodbye. That's what's happening. Ukraine, smart moves, guys. Just, don't listen to the United States at all. Go ahead and fight your own war. It's working out really great for you. The core issue remains unresolved, the Palestinian official said, referring to talks currently taking place with Qatari and Egyptian mediators. Earlier, Hamas official, I'm not pronouncing his name, Mr. Nunu here, that works, told the BBC that the group was prepared to agree to any proposal if the requirements for ending the war are clearly met or if they led to its complete end. Well, guys, this is how ceasefires work. Ukraine had to find out the hard way because they wouldn't listen, but you guys don't have to. Iran agreed to a ceasefire, and look at what's happening. What did they do? They're going to the table and they're talking during the ceasefire. If it falls apart at all, I'm sure Iran will meet its complete and total end. Right now, they have a sliver of, they're just a sliver away from the end, so it doesn't even matter at that point. But we're showing Hamas the example. Get to the ceasefire now. Come to the table and talk, or you will end up like Iran. You will be bombed out completely. Makes sense. It doesn't even matter. I'm not even saying I agree with any of this. What I'm saying are facts. If they do not, okay, and leftists, pay attention. You guys know this is a fact. if Gaza doesn't agree, if Hamas doesn't agree, Palestine, whatever you want to call them, okay? If they don't agree, guess what? Bye-bye. That's just what's going to happen. Is anybody in disagreement? It doesn't matter if you're for Israel or against Israel. Does anybody disagree that if they do not come to the table, they will be blown off the map? Yeah, it will happen that way. You want proof? Okay. Well, who stepped in and saved Iran? No one. Russia, back down. China, back down. Everyone else said that wouldn't happen. Everyone said, no, China, all the surrounding... Guess what? They're surrounding allies. Syria, any of those other countries. Pakistan, did they step up? No, they said, nope, you're on your own. Iran, sorry. So you mean to tell me that the country that literally touches Israel? Think about it. How many countries did they have to fly their missiles over? How many countries did those missiles go completely over to hit Iran? And you're telling me that China and all these surrounding Middle Eastern countries are going to get involved in Gaza? Are you insane? Are you out of your freaking mind? They'll wipe it off the planet. And no one will do a thing about it. It's delusional to think otherwise. I could be the biggest Israeli hater on the planet, and I'd still be saying the exact same thing today. Because it's a fact. Gaza's not going to defend themselves from this. They're barely doing it now. And then all they do is have troops on the ground. Imagine when Israel decides we're going to just start leveling the place. What do you think's going to happen? It's going to be gone. So it's just absolutely stupid at this point. What Hamas is banking on is just holding enough hostages to somewhat deter Israel. But that only works for so long. Because when you're still kidnapping people and torturing people and everything else like that, they may just call it a wash and say, level the place. It'll never happen again. Sacrifices had to be made. I would hate for that to happen, by the way. I will not support Israel by any means if that's the method they wanted to choose. But would you really want to risk that? Genuinely? And if it happens, I sure am not going to do anything. What am I going to do? Fly, all the way across the world to protest it? No, it's not my country at the end of the day. I don't want the United States getting involved with it. I would like for the United States to not continue funding anybody in the Middle East. But that's not reality. Hamas needs to figure this out and stop thinking like a bunch of third graders that are LARPing in a war. Because Hamas is doing nothing more than LARPing at this point. They're no better than the protesters in LA. Their weaponry is garbage. They have no means to fight an actual war. They're just a bunch of LARPing religious fanatics. And they're going to cause the deaths of thousands and thousands of people unnecessarily. It's unbelievable. Realistically, what do y'all think happens if they surrender? What do you think happens? Israel comes in and then starts making everybody into slaves or something? Really? Is that what y'all think would happen? Because that's just not consistent. I think they get rid of Hamas. They get the people to agree to be neighbors with Israel. And they could make a really, really, really strong country out of it. A strong country that focuses more on its people than its religion or than oppression in general. They could all come together, sell their goods, make a fantastic country. And I hope the same for Iran. I hope Iran makes that same decision. I know the people of Iran absolutely are supporting Israel. The government is not. And I've seen many videos of Gaza protesters being pro-Trump of all things, saying, thank you, Trump. Go Trump. It's kind of wild. Anyway, in a statement, the group said it was aiming to reach an agreement that guarantees an end to the aggression, the withdrawal of Israeli forces, and urgent relief for our people in the Gaza Strip. Well, all you got to do is release the hostages and that'll happen. Release the hostages, stop attacking Israel, boom, you're good. That will absolutely be met. No doubt. It's absolutely ridiculous. And here's the funny thing about it. Well, as long as they agreed to stop attacking us, well, guess what? If October 7th didn't happen, you never would have got attacked in the first place. Seems like common sense to me. Netanyahu for months insisted on complete victory over Hamas before ending the war. It's unclear if his position will now change under renewed pressure from Washington. Well, clearly, he's agreed to the ceasefire. So clearly there is something there that Netanyahu is interested in pursuing. What it is, I have no idea. Absolutely no clue. Hopefully we find out here in the next few days. But anyway, here's Charlie Kirk, 19 hours ago, breaking. President Trump announced a 60-day ceasefire to Israel-Gaza war. The peace president. Trump says, my representatives had a long and productive meeting with the Israelis today on Gaza. Israel has agreed to the necessary conditions to finalize the 60-day ceasefire, during which time we will work with all parties to end the war. The Qataris and Egyptians, who have worked very hard to help bring peace, will deliver this final proposal. I hope for the good of the Middle East that Hamas takes this deal because it will not get better. It will only get worse. Thank you for your attention to this matter. And, oh my gosh. Where is Hassan, though? Where's Hassan on this? Let's see. All the way from June 30th? Okay. Maybe sometime here in, because it happened. This message was, presented July 1st. Surely he would say something, right? Let's see. Zoran's lead grows to 12 points. Eric Adams won by fewer than 7,200 points in 2021. Oh, wow. Okay. So you're communist Muslim here. You're Hamas supporting Muslim in New York. Surely he cares about it, right? So why wouldn't you say anything? Here, let's see. Free Palestine. Here we go. 633 days of live-streamed Holocaust, and the Western press is trying to prioritize the feelings of foreign army doing the ethnic cleansing over the hundreds and thousands of Palestinians they senselessly slaughtered. We all see it. Oh, okay. Well, how about a ceasefire? How about we just stop doing that, huh? How about we stop everything involving the war for at least 60 days? How does that sound to you? Well, apparently it's not that interesting, is it? Because Big Booty Cheeks bill passes. Well, that's your instant thing. Okay. Well, there's a Holocaust going on. Big Booty Cheeks bill here passed. Oh no. Let's see. $175 billion to immigration enforcement in this bill that just passed the Senate. Americans are oblivious to what's going to happen with Trump's secret police. It's not a secret. ICE is not a secret. There's nothing secret about them. They're very, very, very public. We know where the money's going. Nobody's oblivious because this was one of the number one things in the bill is funding to get rid of illegal immigrants. It's just absolutely insane. He's calling this alligator Auschwitz. Oh, okay. Are there going to be work camps or death camps in there? Oh, no? Oh, wow. That's a funny mischaracterization of alligator Alcatraz there, but okay. He retweeted this. He retweeted this here. Genuinely messed up calling out. Oh, okay, so video games, they're a lot more important than the genocide. Okay. Big Booty Cheeks bill going through the House. Will Freedom Caucus stop it? Probably no. They're not going to stop it. Advertising is, live streamed there on this. Okay, so he's more interested in that. And then here's a brief message for his haters. Well, okay. I guess he doesn't really care about the ceasefire at all. He's talking about genocide and stuff like that and how bad the war is. But then the moment Trump's like, hey, how bad the war is, let's stop it. That sounds like just dead silent. Nothing to say about it. Go figure. The guy is an absolute Hamas supporter. He's not a Palestinian supporter. He doesn't care about the citizens of Palestine at all. Not even a little bit. Otherwise, he'd be talking about how Hamas. Well, actually, what did they do? Did they got those aid workers killed? Let's see. Hamas kills. What is this? Death or food? The Palestinians killed by Israel. No, where is it? Okay, here it is. 2 days ago, investigates reports of harm to civilians after hundreds killed near near Gaza aid sites. That's not specifically the story I was talking about. It was specifically the people giving aid. What would they? People giving aid. Let's see. When was this? Israel killed? No, it's not bringing this up. Death or food. Where was it? Middle East crisis. Okay, I can't find it. I heard about it from Nux, so I'm not gonna go much further into that then. Unfortunately there. So from what I saw, I'll have to research it and show it on a later date. But apparently Hamas killed 2 guys that were giving aid to Palestinians, giving food and stuff to them. They just slaughtered them. I'm gonna have to find that article. I don't know where it is. But anyway, don't take my word for it. Go ahead and do the Google search on it. I'll be doing my Google search on it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that didn't happen, right? Who knows? But I was hoping to get that pulled up. I should have had it pulled up before I did this video. But anyway, guys, tell me what you all think down in the description, or down in the comment section below, not the description. And definitely look for that video, the emergency police watch, because it really will inform you on what ell's going on with my wife and everything going on there. It's been a stressful week. Stressful couple of weeks, actually. It's been a lot. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys here in the next one. Later.